They enter the conference semifinals looking very tough. A clean sweep in round one. They're hoping to carry that momentum into game one tonight. Now, if you want to see a stat sheet stuffer, you're going to want to keep your eyes on Freak in this one. He's been putting up a number of double-doubles in this recent outing, Shaq.
You know, Freak knows that he can do more than just be a scorer on this team. He's a great passer. He's a great leader, especially for a young guy. He's looking for a shot. He's being active all the time, and he's really helping the others play at a high level, Ernie.
I haven't seen a guy like this come into the league in a long time.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Not a guy like this who has multiple ways to impact the game, Shaq. Not just one way. He's exactly.
Oh, you called me a one? Boy, I will reach across the table and knock you out right now.
It's been a long time since you've been in the league.
But you said you just called me a
I said in a long
player.
time I hadn't seen it. I didn't say I hadn't seen it before. I said I hadn't seen it in a long time.
Have you ever seen a spelling of Freak quite like that?
Yes, that's French, Ernie.
F-R-E-Q.
No, I thought it was more Brazilian.
Oh. Well, he is frequently a star, and you'll want to see him tonight.
He's freakish in his ways.
Hilarious, wasn't it, Shaq?
That was pretty good.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, land of the free and the home.
All right, fellas, let's set the tone tonight. Leave it all on the line. All right, we playing for our fans, we playing for our city, we playing for pride. But most importantly, we're playing for each other. Remember that.
We're at the jam-packed BMO Harris Bradley Center. The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game one of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Look at Milwaukee. Guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially. Lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, no. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down. So I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is electric, and that's going to play to their advantage here.
So the New York starting five. Aflalo is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony, and it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Now here's Parker, the professor. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Here's the professor. He dishes it to Parker. To the inside, here's Monroe. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
New York moving the ball around. Pass to Rivers. A 3. Kept alive by New York. Goes up again, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's the professor. Middleton left side. Sinks the triple.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Anthony kicks to Aflalo. Pass to Rivers. Banked in off the glass. Rivers has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I spoke briefly with New York's head coach. You can put coach in the crowd that feels game 1 is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental advantage as well as a home court advantage. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Kicks it to Parker. Over in the corner, on to Kumbo. Monroe outside. 13 feet away. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Now the feed to Rivers, stolen by Middleton. Here's the professor. This is to Middleton. He feeds it to Parker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Lopez a screen. Rivers kicks to Lopez.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the ball.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Middleton against the Flalo. Middleton can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Rivers dishes to Carmelo. Lopez sets a screen for Anthony. And it's Lopez at the elbow. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Lopez has got 6.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's the professor. Monroe kicks to Parker. Inside. The professor. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And Kevin, who says a... point guard should look to pass first. I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Monroe left side. Left side, out of the Kumbo.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Here's Porzingis, covered by Parker. Porzingis can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The professor passes to Monroe. Lopez with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. The Professor passes to Monroe. 14 feet away. Parker's shot is off. New York trailing. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Here's the Professor. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. The Professor passes to Monroe. Here's Middleton. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. 4th.
To get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Sanders comes in for Robin Lopez, and Roten subbed in for Rivers. Antetokounmpo against Anthony, and Aflalo wide open. He shoots. New York, no good that time either. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. From 11 feet away, and that's good off the glass that time. Monroe's got his second bucket tonight. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Sanders, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's the Professor. 6 points for him. Middleton the pass to the Professor. Bounces high off the rim and drops. The Professor's got 8 points.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
And finished off by Sanders.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
And so it's Milwaukee now. To the paint, here's Monroe. And the rejection by Sanders. Now here's Roten, defended by Middleton. That 3 off the mark. Milwaukee in the lead. To the inside. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Cody Zeller's checked in for Milwaukee. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Derek Williams comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's the Professor. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Roten. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. They get the rebound. Trying his luck deep, and the shot is good.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And here is Parker, following Tony Roten's 3. Here's the Professor. He's got 11. Takes a 3. No luck. New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now here's Roten. He's tightly guarded. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Roten. Expanding his range. The rebound by Middleton. Milwaukee's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's the Professor. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Parker's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Williams. Now Roten. Aflalo outside. Aflalo with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Plumlee comes in for Parker, and it's Carter Williams in for Chris Middleton. The professor passes to Plumlee. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Down low, the professor, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The dish now to Carter Williams. Plumlee with the screen, fires for 3, and that one's good. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks dancers. There you go, fans. That was your Bucks dancer. One more time. Let him hear it.
There's a screen by Williams. Aflalo goes in. He kicks to Sanders. Williams dishes to Aflalo. No good off the front iron.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Zeller kicks to Carter Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 6.
D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Roten with it, and Zeller picks him up defensively. To halt the run, and Tony Roten with the slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Outside Williams, from beyond the arc, and he gets it to go. And it's now only a 1-point Milwaukee lead. Carter Williams, the shot is off. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Before the game, Carmelo Anthony talked about how he prepares himself mentally to carry this team.
It's easy. It's basketball. It's out there having fun. It's out there working together.
You don't hear too many players, Greg, saying it's easy and they're not too concerned.
Yeah, or talking about possibly winning basketball games. But I have a feeling he's more concerned than he talks about, and when he says it's easy. It may be for him, but it sure didn't look easy for the Knicks last season.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Anthony. Austin Rivers is out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Robin Lopez, and it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He finished with 54 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Now here's Carter Williams. Zeller setting the pick for Carter Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And it's good. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Anthony against Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Here's the professor. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. Clarky talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Anthony. Now the pass to Roten. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his third assist on the night.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Craig Monroe, he's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Parker comes in for Zeller. And Middleton subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now here's Parker. The professor passes to Carter Williams. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Porzingis passes to Carmelo. To the middle. Here's Rivers. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Monroe. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Carter Williams dishes to Monroe. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Here's the professor. He's got 15. And Middleton kicks to Carter Williams. Clock at 6.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Knicks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first.
They struggled a bit at the line earlier, but they found it.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 6. Williams against Antetokounmpo.
Move the ball.
To the paint. Here's the professor. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And that's now 19 points for Freak. Rivers against Carter Williams. Rivers can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's the professor. Offline with his 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Milwaukee making a switch. Middleton's checked in. That's good from Williams.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Now here's Middleton. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Caution. Shooting for Milwaukee.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Taking 2 shots.
Middleton hits them both.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials. And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Bucks trail by 7. 1:35 left in the second quarter. That one is good from the Professor. The Professor's got 21.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now here's Rivers. He's got 11. 5 to shoot. Sanders sets the screen for Rivers. Got a hand on it. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Number 1, Chris Middleton. The Bucks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Good on the second free throw. And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. They get a hand on it. Williams passes to Rivers. Feeds to Aflalo. New York moving it around. Sanders against Zeller. And Sanders kicks to Rivers. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. Aflalo, no good.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Here's the Professor. And a miss there on the triple.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Now here's Rivers. He's covered closely. And again, it's the Knicks missing. In a pretty tightly.
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?
We just have to wait for the right shot, really. We want to get even with them, but too often we're trying to do it all in one trip. If we stay patient and keep waiting for that can't-miss shot, yeah, we'll be all right.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis.
Check out the game for the Professor. He's got 21 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Parker out there with Monroe. And it's the Professor in at the point. That one goes. Count it.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And it's Monroe at the elbow. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Parker against Rivers. Anthony drawing the double team. Here's Porzingis. No good from outside. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to the Professor for 3. Here's Monroe. The Knicks pull it in. Aflalo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 9 feet out. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The Professor passes to Monroe. Out to Parker. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the way. On to Tacumbo. He's got his third basket of the night right there.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
The shot's good from the professor.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Anthony no one around. And the Knicks miss again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
On to Tacumbo, dishes to Parker. Inside, here's the professor, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. The professor's got 25 points in the game. Anthony against Antetokounmpo. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
To the left wing. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for New York.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
Tony Roten is checked in for Rivers.
Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Here's the professor. 25 points in the game. Parker outside. Pass to the professor. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Bucks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10. That free throw good from the professor.
2 shots.
And so he hits both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Lopez, a screen on Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the dunk by Lopez.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Now the pass to the professor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball. The professor's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Rosen kicks to Anthony. Charity stripe shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Anthony's got 14.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Move the ball.
The professor passes to Monroe. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 13.
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that move. That's just good offense. They were all over him, and he still managed to drain it.
New York moving it around. And the rejection by Monroe. Moving it up. And Middleton, the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
Now here's Anthony following the miss by Freak. Lopez a screen. It's Anthony with the drive. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The professor. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 5. And here is Roten. He's got 9. They set the pick. Anthony drawing the double team. Roten with it. Out guarded by the professor. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
Monroe left side. Anthony with it. He's got 14. He dishes it to Roten. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Bucks leading by 5. Middleton on the wing. Now here's Parker. He's tightly guarded. Baseline try. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And that's 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Come on, Bradley Center. You better make some noise for your energy.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Freak number. Michael Carter-Williams checked in for Chris Middleton. Knicks trail by 7. Roten dishes to Afflalo. Outside Anthony. Here's Porzingis, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jabari Parker. That free throw good from Porzingis. Zeller, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a switcher also for New York. Harry Sanders is checked in for Lopez. And he can't hit the second.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving count.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And so here is New York following the 3 by Milwaukee. Roten, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Roten's got 12 points in the game. The professor passes to Zeller. Now here's Carter-Williams. He's covered by Roten. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. And New York with a change here too. Williams is checked in. Here's the professor. He's guarded by Afflalo. The professor passes to Carter-Williams. Plumlee with the screen. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Daniels is checked in for Milwaukee. Roten kicks to Afflalo. Can't get it to fall. Bucks leading by 6. Here's the professor. He has 30. Pass to Plumlee. Kicks to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. From 15 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Zeller's got 5 points so far.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Milwaukee's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. No good from the professor.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Anthony can't hit.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
There's a screen by Williams. Now here's Roten. 12 points for him. Not loose. It's stolen by Carter-Williams. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And now an 11-point Bucks lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's 9 points for Williams.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. he's been tremendous offensively.
A nice shot by Zeller.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Roten. The feed now to Anthony. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. Bucks leading by 10. Dishes it to Plumlee. He feeds it to McDaniels. Picked by Zeller. Fires for three. No good from the professor. New York's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Roten dishes to Afflalo. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And that one falls for Afflalo. One's checked in for McDaniels. Rivers, he's checked in for New York. And Afflalo drops them both. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Milwaukee's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Carter Williams with it. Now guarded by Afflalo. Zeller passes to the professor. Buries the easy one. The professor's got 14 points here in the second half.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense has better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Now, here's O'Quinn. Here's the dish to Rivers. Shot clock at 6.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Offside Williams. He kicks it to Rivers. Lets it go. Can't hit. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Afflalo up top. 5 points in the game. Some solid defense from the professor.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks dancer.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. Knicks trail by 12, and on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then it's Rivers. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Now here's Roten. Stolen by Middleton. Now the Bucks moving it up. Cannot hit. So New York will take it the other way. Now Rivers. Lopez left side. Rob. Here's the professor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Shooting for Milwaukee. Free.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here's Rivers. Outside Anthony. Here's Porzingis. Feeds it to Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Parker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. What a night it's been for Parker so far. He has 9 points and 5 assists.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture. He has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
And Kelloggese, right? And Kelloggese. He misses the free throw. That's off as well, so he misses both.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that one falls for Greg Monroe.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Now here's Anthony. That's good.
Yes, Carmelo Anthony.
Bucks leading by 15.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's the professor. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rivers kicks to Anthony. Lopez sends a screen for Roten, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Three from the inbound. Offensive rebound. Lopez, no luck.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Passes it to Porzingis. He dishes it to Rivers. Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass. Lopez has got 4 points this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Monroe. Down low, the professor, and he jams it with authority.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
Here's Anthony after the basket by Milwaukee, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 18 points for Austin Rivers.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The professor passes to Monroe. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Rivers. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
I'm not really sure. I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Here's the professor after Austin Rivers score. Down low, Lopez with the steal. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And there's Roten, and that's good on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got his 7th assist in the game. Here's the professor.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
The pass to Parker. to the paint. Here's the professor. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and pesky jam.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger card right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Kept alive. Here's Rivers, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Now here's Parker from 12 feet out. No good. Good D by Lopez. The 11-footer, and Parker with the block. Bucks leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Here's the professor. Drills the three-pointer. The professor's got 48.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Up top, Broughton. Defended by Middleton. Rivers can't get it to go.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
The professor passes to Parker. Here's Monroe. Good D by Lopez. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Anthony. Milwaukee with the rebound. Middleton's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Pass to Monroe. Bucks passing it around. Here's Parker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And here is Roten. Pass to Porzingis. From 10 feet out. A nice shot by Rivers.